Hello everyone, welcome to the Coin Report channel. While most of the cryptocurrency community is closely following the events related to the bankrupt FTX exchange, it is essential not to miss the huge opportunities that show up around other fairly promising altcoins. Many people have already heard of a project called Polkadot, but what is so incredible that I managed to find on its chart? What actions of the company will lead to a full-scale movement of the cryptocurrency, which will make the coin explode and show decent profits for its investors? I have something to surprise you with, so I recommend you watch this video until the end so you don't miss any important information. Let's get started. Last few days I was busy analyzing many crypto projects and their coins, but what I managed to dig out was pleasantly surprising. Perhaps this is what all the Polkadot holders have been waiting for, but I'll talk about that in a few seconds. In the meantime, I want to remind you that according to our agreement, all cryptocurrencies on the channel are examined from both positive and negative sides. Also, this video is not a financial advice. I'm just sharing my thoughts on the subject to make it easier for you to do your own research. So, in the last bull market, the coin showed impressive growth and clearly did not disappoint its buyers, going from $5 to its new high. This move then amounted to almost 1,000%, which is undoubtedly an incredible result. But what is so interesting happening with Polkadot right now that makes me wonder if such a scenario could happen again? Will it be able to hit a similar price high again after such a long time? And I found several reasons that tell investors directly about the coming DOT price rally. And that number is 7. So let's go through all of them in order, and I'll leave the tastiest for the end. So, what do we have now? As you can see from this chart, Polkadot has already dropped 90%. This is the first reason that allows us to talk about a possible bottom and not yet growth. If you've been in the cryptocurrency market for a long time, you should know that, as a rule, most altcoins lose from 90 to 99% of their value during the crypto winter. And this is quite a common practice, which doesn't mean the project is dead or that it will not show itself in the next bull market. This way, I want to tell you that if your favorite coin dropped more than 90% in the bear market, it's time to consider areas to buy. Of course, the price can go a little lower, but in the long or even medium term, it's more likely that your portfolio will be green. By the way, the second reason tells us about a possible small drawdown, but that doesn't mean the current state of affairs cannot be a positive factor. Actually, everything is going well. I think you already guessed that these are Elliott waves. During the correction of the coin price, traders consider only 3 waves of decline. And I have to say that we're almost finished shaping them. As you can see, now we are in the last wave, which has already made its main move. That's why I don't expect it to drop much lower. Folks, next I have one more factor for the bottom, after which I'll get right to the point, namely the reasons that will allow the coin to blow up. In the meantime, let's continue. The third point is that right now we are near strong support. If you look at the chart, it's around $4. 2 technical tools tell us about it at once. Let's start with the Fibonacci levels. If you stretch the grid on the chart, you can see that the price has recently entered the smart money zone. And as you might have guessed from the name, investment funds and other big players preferentially accumulate positions here. Although the coin price may still be stuck at such levels for a while with false exits in different directions, I don't think Polkadot will collapse below this green zone. Why? I believe that all the hype associated with the project, while the bull market is a long gone, as are many users who first learned about cryptocurrency. In other words, Polkadot is already difficult to fall like before, as there are primarily only holders with strong hands left. The horizontal volumes show that $4 is an essential level. The greatest number of transactions were made in this zone. That is why we can assume that the big players will defend this price at all costs. Guys, next I will tell you about factors that will soon make the DOT price skyrocket. In the meantime, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Such kind of feedback really motivates my team and me to keep making new videos for you. Thanks, and we continue. Now you already understand the condition of the Polkadot and that the coin is very likely to form a bottom soon. But what about its growth? There is a bullish pattern on the weekly chart which hints that traders may not wait for lower prices. The target for this downward wedge is $10. First of all, it is technically confirmed resistance, as well as an equally important psychological mark, which will most likely won't be able to pass the first time. But if the price breaks the critical level, investors will have a path to much bigger marks. Next, as for the RSI indicator, this is a powerful factor for growth. If you don't know the value of divergences, especially on large time frames, then please look up this information on the internet because I won't focus too much on it now. So, the hidden bullish divergence looks pretty good on the dot chart. Therefore, we can expect a strong coin explosion in the future. And why not right now? In most cases, divergences on such large time frames work out in the long or medium term, but not faster. But that's not all. Polkadot is now oversold on almost every time frame, which at least indicates a necessary local price pump. And if you add here all the factors I mentioned earlier, you can assume that the growth will be much more substantial than anyone could have expected. And the last reason for today is the reduction of bearish volumes. The truth is that the cryptocurrency market has been bleeding for over a year, and in all this time, we have not yet seen a single local increase. Therefore, even from the probability theory standpoint, we should all expect dizzying growth, although perhaps not for a long time. But as an ardent crypto fanatic with a relatively long experience in this, I want to warn you right away. No matter how big your profits may seem, they are still ghostly while you don't fix them. So I recommend you now make a clear plan for obtaining future earnings while the market is relatively calm. In that case, you will have a much better chance of making money in this ruthless market. And that's it for today. This is the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.